Good morning, student. Now we will see the problems of P bar chart and C chart. From exam point of view, these problems are important. First of all, you need calculator, pen and your page. Be ready with this, and before start the problem, on one page you write a formulas for calculating P bar, upper control limit and lower control limit. Okay, and then you start to read this problem. Here the problem is given. The manufacturing company who manufactures magnets, and on the first week they have number of magnet inspected 724, out of which they have find 48 are defectives, and this 19 weeks data, number of magnet inspected and number of defective magnets they have given. Okay, only these three columns are given, and you have to calculate the average fraction defectives and 3 sigma control limits, and construct the control chart and state whether the process is in statistical control or not. Okay, as usual, first what we have to do, we already discussed in previous video how to calculate fraction defectives. Here fraction defective is number of defects divided by total numbers inspected. Okay, here fraction defective is for first week 48 divided by 724, means in this way you have to calculate fraction defectives for this first week, and the same procedure you have to calculate for calculation of fraction defectives of all the 19 weeks. Okay, after that, the first thing, the average sample size n. Here they have calculated total number of magnet inspected is 14,091, and total 19 weeks means per week the average is 741.63. the magnet it should not be in 14.63, so that they have say 742. Okay, the average fraction defectives P bar is equal to total number of defectives in all sample divided by total inspected in all sample. Here the number of defects they have measured, and it is 1030 whole divided by total inspected. You will able to calculate P bar. Okay, after that, upper control limit P bar, upper control limit is equal to P bar plus 3 into standard deviation, 3 sigma or under root P bar into bracket 1 minus P bar divided by small n. Small n is sample size, and after putting these values here you will get upper control limit UCL, upper control limit for P bar here calculated, and then in the same way P bar only you have to make here minus sign. Okay, P bar minus 3 into under root P bar multiplied by 1 minus P bar divided by n, and whole thing is in under root. Then you will calculate lower control limit of P bar. Once you have calculated P bar, upper control limit or P bar, lower control limit of P bar, then you should be able to draw the chart, P bar chart. Here how you have to start, first on x-axis you have to write the number of weeks, first week, second week. Here are the 19 weeks are there, and here is the fraction defectives which you have calculated. Here the fraction defective, third, fourth column, here we have calculated that things you have to use on this chart. First you have to choose a proper scale. Here you can take 0.1 fraction is 1 centimeter, means you will here 2 centimeter, 4 centimeter, 6, 8, 10 and 12, and here you can also take 0.5 is equal to 1 week. Okay, in this way you choose proper scale, and first you have to draw this mean line or average p-bar line, and after that you have to draw this upper control limit line and lower control limit line. You can show by dotted line here upper control limit and lower control limit. On this here lower control limit is 0.044, you have to 0.4, here it is near about 0.44, and it is above, this value is 0.1018, it will be above somewhere, it is near to 0.10. After that, for first week the value is 0.066. You will say that first week it will be 0.066. It should be less than 0.07. In this way you have to mark the point 1, 2, 3 for each week. You have to mark vertically, and after that you have to join these points by line, and you will get the p-bar chart for this problem. Now how to inference whether the process is in control or not? For that, what you have to see, whether it is maximum points are near to the average line. If point goes above the upper control limit or below the control limit, then we can say that the process is out of control or statistically not controlled. Here week 3, week number 2, week number 4 and week number 19, these 3 weeks data are this week number 2 and week number 4 is above the upper control limit, and week number 19 is below the control limit. We can say that the process is not in statistical control. Please understand this problem and once again solve this problem and calculate it, and you have to write a inference based on this chart. Okay, now we will see the next problem. Next problem is same p-bar chart. I think you will able to understand and solve the problem. Then same p-bar problems are solved here. Now we directly go for second problem, that is here an inspection of an aeroplane, and the rivetings are carried out on each aeroplane, and after that inspection it is found that aeroplane number 1 is 8 rivets are missing. Okay, aeroplane number 2 16 rivets are missing. In this way total 25 aeroplanes and number of rivets missing are there, and it is asked find or compute the c-bar, compute trial control limits and plot control chart for C. What values of C should you suggest for the subsequent periods? Okay, this is a very simplest chart. Here first you have to calculate c-bar, summation of C divided by N. Here you have to calculate summation of all missing rivets and divided by 25 aeroplane. You will get C bar. Here upper control limit of C bar is equal to C bar plus 3 into under root C. Okay, you will able to calculate upper control limit. Same for lower control limit, only you have to put a minus sign, C bar minus 3 into under root C. Then you will get upper control limit and lower control limit. Okay, after that you have to, as usual, on x-axis number of aeroplane numbers and on y-axis the missing rivets. You have to draw C bar line first, then upper control limit and lower control limit line. After that, for each week on vertical line number of rivets missing, you have to identify and then make a points for each week. Here in the problem they have given for aeroplane number 1 8 rivets are missing. How? Just see, aeroplane number 1 and 8 rivets are missing. Aeroplane number 2, the number of rivets missing are, you have to note down and plot a point, and after that you have to join all these points and you will get this C chart. When you have to see whether the process is in out of control for year 15th week, or we can say that 24th. At that time, what you have to do, you have to eliminate the aeroplane number 14, 25 number goes out of control. Then you have to go for new C bar by eliminating these 25 aeroplane number 24 and 25 missing rivet, and again we have to calculate new upper control limits and lower control limits, and again you have to see whether the process is in control or not. I think you understood this problem and you should practice these types of problems which is given here, and thank you very much.